Right now, somewhere on your body, there are tiny muscles, hundreds of them. They're attached to every single hair follicle on your skin, and most of the time, you never notice them. But the moment you feel cold or scared, or hear a piece of music that gives you chills, those tiny muscles contract all at once. Your skin prickles, little bumps appear, and then they disappear just as quickly. We call them goosebumps, and almost nobody knows why they exist. Today, we're going to find out exactly what goosebumps are, why your body still produces them, and why the answer reveals something extraordinary about your ancient past. Let's start with what actually happens when you get goosebumps. Beneath the surface of your skin, attached to each hair follicle, is a tiny muscle called the Arrector. When your brain detects something, cold, fear, or a strong emotion, it sends a signal through your nervous system. That signal reaches the Arrector Pili muscles. They contract. They pull the hair follicle upright. And that creates the small raised bumps you see on your skin. The whole process happens in less than a second. Your brain detects something, your nervous system fires, and hundreds of tiny muscles across your body respond at the same time. You don't decide to do it. You can't stop it. It's completely automatic. And it's happening because your body is still running a response that evolved long before modern humans existed. The most obvious trigger for goosebumps is cold. Step outside on a winter morning, jump into cold water, and within seconds, those bumps appear. But why? The answer goes back to your ancestors. Humans evolved from primates that were covered in thick body hair. When those ancient ancestors got cold, their Arrector Pili muscles would contract, raising their fur. Raised fur traps air between the hairs, and trapped air acts as insulation. That insulation helps keep the body warm. It's the same reason a cat puffs up in cold weather, or why a bird ruffles its feathers. For animals covered in thick fur or feathers, this response is genuinely useful. It keeps them warm. But humans lost most of their body hair long ago. And now, when the cold triggers that same ancient response, we just get small bumps across our nearly hairless skin. The mechanism still works perfectly, it just doesn't do much for us anymore. But cold isn't the only thing that causes goosebumps. Fear causes them too. And this one has an even more fascinating explanation. When your ancient ancestors encountered a predator, a lion, a wolf, or something dangerous, their brains triggered a full threat response. Adrenaline flooded the body, their heart rate increased, their muscles tensed, and the Arrector Pili muscles fired, raising all their body hair at once. But why? Because raised body hair can make an animal look bigger. A cat that puffs up when threatened looks significantly larger than it actually is. Many animals use this response to appear more dangerous to predators. Your ancient ancestors, covered in thick hair, would have had the same advantage. A frightened human with raised hair could look more imposing, and potentially more dangerous to attack. The goosebumps you feel when you're scared are the last echo of that ancient defense mechanism. Your body is still trying to make you look bigger, even though you barely have any hair left to raise. Here's the most mysterious goosebump trigger of all. Music. A piece of music swells. A voice hits a note that goes straight through you. And suddenly, goosebumps appear on your arms. No cold, no danger, just sound. Why? This is one of the most fascinating questions in neuroscience. Researcher Matthew Sachs studied people who experienced goosebumps from music and found something extraordinary. People who get chills from music appear to have stronger connections between the parts of the brain that process sound and the regions involved in emotion. In other words, their brains may be more connected when it comes to feeling music deeply. Getting goosebumps from music isn't just a feeling. It may be a sign that your brain connects sound and emotion in a particularly powerful way. And scientists believe this emotional response may be related to the same systems involved in social bonding. The same chills you feel from beautiful music may be connected to the feeling of deep human connection. Your body responding to something meaningful, something that matters. Here's something remarkable. Goosebumps are almost completely useless to modern humans. We don't have enough body hair for them to keep us warm. We don't look significantly bigger or more threatening when they appear. They serve almost no practical purpose in our daily lives. And yet, the mechanism that produces them is still fully intact, still firing, still responding to cold, fear, and emotion, just as it did hundreds of thousands of years ago. Scientists call features like this vestigial, biological leftovers from our evolutionary past, things that once had a purpose, but that evolution hasn't removed. Goosebumps are one of the clearest signs that your body is still running ancient software that was written for a very different world, a colder world, a more dangerous world, a world where every hair on your body could mean the difference between life and death. So the next time you feel that familiar prickling sensation on your arms, whether it's from the cold, from fear, or from a piece of music that moves you, remember what it really is. It's your ancient body doing what it was built to do, trying to keep you warm, trying to make you look bigger, trying to respond to something that feels deeply meaningful. The world has changed almost beyond recognition, but somewhere beneath your skin, hundreds of tiny muscles are still fighting the same battles your ancestors fought, still responding to the same signals, still doing their job. Even when that job no longer needs to be done. Why we are? Because the answers are always stranger than you think.